Good morning. Today is Tuesday. Happy June. Hope you had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. The weather turned out to be a little nicer than what we had on Friday. Friday, boy, reminded me going back to January. Well, not quite. There was no snow on the ground. But anyway, how'd you like last week? El Mago for the Cubs. What an incredible play. A routine ground out. He ends up on second base with a runner scoring. That's one that'll go down in the highlight annuals of history. And now we have more than 60% of adults vaccinated with their first vaccine. And last week I went to an event where I actually had to produce my vaccine card to be able to get in. It was a 8th grade graduation for a dear, dear friend of ours. Anyway, let's take a look at today's topic. You know, on an enrollment form for insurance, there's a question that asks, are you an expected parent? Women, it's very easy for you. If you're pregnant, you check that box, yes. Men, think about it. Expectant parent, men. You can be an expectant parent even though you're not a female. So if you are, make sure you check that box, yes. You know, if you stop and think about it, really think about it, having a child is a frightening proposition. You're responsible for this little life that comes into the world with really no ability to take care of itself, fend for itself, can't walk, can't talk, can only see about 7 to 15 inches in front of its face. And that life is totally dependent upon you. So let's take a look at what the value of health insurance is for new children. So parents, that child will be covered for the hospital stay under the maternity benefits for the mother's policy. After that, the first 30 days, like I've been saying, is very important. Make sure you call the insurance company and add that child on. A lot of times people will call me up and say, Mark, my baby was born 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, and how come there's no coverage? Well, you have 30 days to call the insurance company. The reason you need to call the insurance company is a lot of times the mother will have one set of insurance and the father will have another. The insurance companies don't know who's responsible for that child. So just give a phone call, look on the back of your ID cards, there's typically an 800 number, and you can call and boom shakalaka, it's typically done. If the insurance company wants you to call me, give me a call, boom shakalaka, I'll take care of it. So this little bundle of joy could turn into a little bundle of financial terror if you don't have health insurance. You know, during the first few moments of birth, the child is evaluated for a lot of things. Evaluated by measuring its height and weight, head circumference, taking temperature, breathing, heart rate, skin color, is there activity going on? They give ointments and drops to prevent eye infections and vitamins to help prevent bleeding. This all takes place. Oh, by the way, what if you need to have the child circumcised? That can be an expense too. And then initially you're going to give the child a bath. You're going to clean the umbilical cord stump to make sure that there's no infection there. And then they do a PEPGARD, I think it's pronounced, score for the heart rate, the breathing, the color, the activity, and muscle tone. And reflexes. These are all things that cost money. The care of the child. There will also be some consultation to the parents to make sure the parents know how to take care of the child, such as bathing, diaper changing, wrapping the child, feeding the child. These are all things that happen during the first few hours that the child is born. And you know, lurking around the corner is the ever-present pediatrician. Yes, the pediatricians are going to once again reevaluate the child. They'll do some blood screening for the child looking for various diseases, and there'll be vaccines for, say, hepatitis. I want to make sure that there's no rashes developing, which can happen, you know. So these are all expenses that parents will have to face with that immediate newborn. And to make life easy, make sure, as far as financials are concerned, you have good health insurance in place. So now you're holding this little bundle of joy in your arms. No matter what the health condition of this child is, because you have insurance, that child will be covered. No matter what the concerns. Hopefully there's none whatsoever. But with the insurance, the financial concerns for the medical will be covered. Isn't that a wonderful thing? So don't forget to add your children to your insurance. And don't forget to have the insurance so that way you can properly prepare for your child. So what's going on here at the MLD agency? Well, last week we added Tia and James to our new client list here. Thank you very much for your business, and those that referred them to you, thank you for that. Still working on a couple of group renewals, and we're working with a couple of people for their Medicare supplements. So life is good here at the MLD agency. I hope life finds you good wherever you are. Until next week, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to give me a call if you have any questions or concerns. Take care.